YouTube, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more content. You don't have to be a Lakers fan, but if you are a Lakers fan, it definitely helps out the channel even more. I think Max Christie is going to be a very important player, whether that's now or in the future. I think he's going to be really good and he has potential to be a really good 3-and-D player. So yeah, I want to talk about Max Christie real quick. I think he's a really good player. I think he's the missing piece for the Los Angeles Lakers, whether that's on defense or shooting. I think he can be a really good 3-point shooter, and I just want to talk about him real quick. So yeah, Max Christie, who was a 35th overall pick in the second round of last month's NBA draft. The Los Angeles Lakers thought so highly of him that they made a trade with the Orlando Magic to attain the pick to use to select him. Now, when the Lakers drafted Max Christie last month, some fans scratched their heads and questioned the pick. Max Christie spent one season at Michigan State University and averaged just 9.3 points per game, while shooting 38% overall and also shooting 31% from the 3-point line. It was pretty clear that Max Christie would take a while to develop into a legitimate NBA player, and the biggest reason was his lack of respectable jump shot. In the 5 games during Summer League, Max Christie made about 28% of his shots from the field and shot 22% from 3. But Max Christie did shoot 86.7% from the free throw line during the Summer League game, so he has potential to still be a good shooter. And also too, not to mention, at times, Max Christie did hit some big 3-pointers while under pressure. And now, it may take a few years for Max Christie jump shot to be NBA ready, but if he has the desire and work ethic, he can make it happen. Now, let's talk about Max Christie defense. Max Christie is 6'6", he's also 190 pounds. Max Christie also has a 6'9" wingspan, which should give him the ability to be a great defender, which he already is. And I really do think Max Christie is a really good defender. There was a couple times, actually a bunch of times in Summer League, where he will be going up against Keegan Murray, which he just won Summer League MVP, and also play against Moses Moody. I believe Moses Moody was averaging like 29 points, 28 points, and he will literally lock those guys up. He will lock up Keegan Murray. He will lock up Moses Moody. So yeah, Max Christie, he has shown some very good defensive effort in the NBA Summer League. And also too, the Lakers could really use better defense at the wing position, and Max Christie can literally bring that. He can bring defense, he can bring shooting if he works on it a little bit harder. He can be that 3-and-D player that the Lakers are looking for. And also, another thing about Max Christie is that he's a really good rebounder at his size. At Michigan State, Max Christie averaged 3.5 rebounds per game. And also in the 5 games at Las Vegas, he grabbed 4.4 rebounds in 24 minutes per game. And before that, at California Classic, he did even better and averaged 7.7 boards in 22 minutes. So yeah, Max Christie's effort on the boards is very, very noticeable and really skilled. And like I said, Max Christie is a really great defender and also a great rebounder. 2 things that many players in the NBA right now do not focus on. But at the same time, unfortunately, for now, his lack of outside shooting is a big negative, and it's the reason why he's a project player for right now. Now, one more thing about Max Christie before we end the video. Max Christie, he was decent at Summer League. He averaged 8.2 points per game, 22% from the 3-point line, which is not good, but he shot 86% from the free throw line, averaged 4.4 rebounds, 1.2 assists, and 1 steal per game. Now, some things that Max Christie is really good at: he's a decent shooter. Now, keep in mind, he needs to work on his shooting just a little bit more. Also, he's a great scorer off the dribble. He's a good free throw shooter. He's a great rebounder for his size. He's a good defender. He's a good shot blocker for his size, and he's a solid athlete. So Lakers fans, y'all let me know down below in the comment section how you feel about this. In my opinion, I think Max Christie is a great pick for the Los Angeles Lakers. He's a project player. He's only 19 years old. I think he'll be a great 3-and-D player. He's already a great defender in my opinion. He's already a really good defender. I think he can be in the NBA right now and play great defense in my opinion. He needs to work on his 3-point shooting, at least shoot 35%, 36%, 37%, 38%. That's league average. That's respectable in my opinion. So if he can do those things, I think he'll be a really great 3-and-D player and be one of the best 3-and-D players in the NBA. And also, if I have to compare Max Christie to somebody in the NBA, it'll probably be Devin Vassell and Danny Green, 2 3-and-D players that remind me of him. But yeah, Lakers fans, y'all let me know down below in the comment section how you feel about this, and I'm out. Peace.